the journey to Route 500. 7 countries, 44 cities, and over 200 applicants, all hoping to join Dentsu Aegis Network's elite group of high-potential employees.
As part of Route 500, you're going to be part of a very special community, and in a community, everyone has input and output, and so be really thoughtful on what you want to get from the program, but also, more importantly, what you're going to be willing to put in it.
It really is an interesting journey. I mean, the questions that we ask, our candidates to explore and think about themselves. They have to spend some time really thinking about themselves.
It's a tough thing to do, to think about, look at yourself introspectively and figure out what your flaws are, what you need to work on. It's something that you need to spend some time doing. And if you do that, then you can be successful.
And part of the application process really is a journey in terms of thinking about where your strengths are, thinking about how to build your career. And it's a process, one way or the other, whether or not you get into the program. I think that process in itself is incredibly valuable for anyone to be a part of.
They came to present to our panel of leaders from all regions and all brands in the Americas: Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Argentina, Mexico, the United States, and Canada.
I'm expecting people to come in and kind of give us their best self and show us not only where they're at, but where they're going to go in their careers. I'm expecting people to come in and kind of prove out that they're leadership material, that they've got the raw material to go someplace in this company and be the leaders of the future.
Applicants are accepted through self-nomination once they meet our global criteria for all Route 500 applicants. In essence, you must not only have something to contribute to the larger Dentsu organization, but your current and previous performance at DAN must illustrate a verifiable, excellent track record and an indication of your high potential abilities and how you exemplify the Dentsu values. Panels are in select cities for each of the Americas region, and they assess the employee presentation. This panel purposefully represents a diversified slate of professionals from all brands within the network. It's where HR leaders and business leaders, as well as executives, determine who will be accepted into the Route 500 program and accelerate their careers and make an impact on our overall business.
I think Route 500 is great for employees because it allows them to self-reflect upon their strengths and also their development areas and ultimately help them become the leaders of the future for our organization.
So for Route 500, my preparation process was really about looking at the brief, what they really wanted from us, and then thinking about, the key things that I want to use Route 500 for. One of the areas that I really want to focus on is spotting opportunities, upselling. I'm not a natural seller, but I really feel like this is a skill that I can improve on, and I think this is something that Route 500 can help give me that opportunity to really kind of hone in on that and work on that. There was a recent Rob Horler Yammer talk where it was a Q&A, and I asked this question, how did you make that move from being a specialist in marketing to being a specialist in business? And his answer was really simple. He just said that he surrounded himself with his support network of people who gave him that understanding and gave him that knowledge. And that's exactly what I think Route 500 could do, that exposure to people who are making these decisions that I'm not going to get in my current role.
What recommendation would you give to anyone who's going through this process as relates to preparing?
Put in the time, understand what they're looking for and try and do something a bit different. I was aware that a lot of people may be looking at the DAN values and that sort of thing, and I wanted to kind of change it a little bit, make sure that it was really personal and bring in those things, but kind of focus on it in a different way.
Expectations are high and the selection process is extremely competitive. This pool of professionals, once accepted into the program, will be given access to resources, customized training, mentorship, and exposure to global executive leaders that is designed to facilitate their exponential development of their career within the Dentsu Aegis Network.
One of the things that we've thought about in coming into this is just, are they just looking for the next step, looking for that next promotion? Are they truly passionate about working for Dan and building these relationships and really accelerating their career to the next level in what they're doing? That comes across in the first few seconds. You feel that energy and that passion. Or on the flip side, you don't see it and this is probably not the right program for that person.
You need to be focused on what you're trying to do. What is the mission? What are we trying to get after? And you have to have some passion around doing that. And I combine these two words because I think that we need to influence passion in the network. We have to love what we're doing, but we also have to understand the people on those teams. It makes you really think about your career, what your aspirations are, and it takes you out of a very narrow, straight up the path way of thinking, and it makes you challenge yourself. So I think the application process, whether you make it to the next round or you have to wait another year to make it to the next round, it can encourage a conversation with your manager.
The selected applicants are asked to create a presentation that delivers their interpretation of the Dan values that includes their potential based on the JDI assessment model, judgment, drive, and influence, as well as career development readiness and the overall commitment to the Route 500 program if accepted. Definitely not a one-size-fits-all line of questioning. There are several interpretations that will impress the panel, but your interpretation must be articulate, relevant, and exhibit a clear understanding of your role in the global Dentsu Aegis Network and your high potential leadership and innovation capabilities.
When someone comes with passion, you see it right away. When they have passion for what their next role is going to be and what they're doing. And then they're not just thinking about Route 500 in terms of the next promotion. Well, this is the next step and I'm going to get there quickly if I join, this program. But when they have passion for how they can truly accelerate their career in doing something that they have passion for and that they love and they're excited about, you can see that almost instantaneously when someone starts presenting.
Their preparation to answer these questions clearly demonstrate their commitment to excellence, but they are all very different in their approach, the intended impact, and the overall expectation of the panel assessment and presentation process.
What I want to do today is I really want to speak with my heart because Route 500 is a very, very good opportunity, an incredible opportunity. And that's why I didn't want to have slides, and I was like, I'm sure that they're going to see lots of slides, so I want to bring something fresh and different. I have lots of respect for this company, and I do think that they are doing exactly what they have to do for the people. I think that we don't take the time to learn, and I think that they give us the opportunity to learn through a formal program, and they are helping us to be more connected within the network, so I think that it's a fantastic opportunity.
After 4 months of a journey that began with self-nomination, saying, I can do this, I deserve this, and I have earned this, 133 new members were selected, and the expressions upon hearing the news speaks for themselves.
I just found out that I got into 500, yay!
Wow, just got some really great news. I just found out I got into Route 500.
I just found out that I've been accepted into Route 500. I'm so excited. I'm really relieved. I'm a little shocked. I was eager to hear back my results, and I should say the wait has definitely been worth it.
I actually got kind of blindsided and had to walk into a room, with cameras everywhere and then present to some of the most senior people at Dentsu, which was, slightly intimidating, but a very cool experience.
I am really excited about the year ahead and looking forward to meeting with other Route 500 members and being part of this program.
Seeing some of the names there, it's really inspiring to know, that I even get to be named along with some of these people who are in the program, who are all doing such great work for the company. I'm psyched to get started.
And I'm very thrilled to be in this journey. So I'm gonna call my parents now and share this good news.
This new class of Root 500 members ensures that not only will Dentsu Aegis Network provide a platform for career acceleration, but that the organization can curate a diversified pool of its best talent at every level, for every brand, in every region, ensuring the future success for its clients and the development of its employees.